Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most important questions when it comes to building wealth. How can you get rich in your 30s? Let's be honest, many people start thinking about wealth building later in life. But the truth is, your 30s are one of the best times to start building serious wealth. Why? Because by this point, you've learned a lot of lessons, have some financial foundation, and most importantly, you've got the energy and time to build something that lasts. However, getting rich in your 30s doesn't just happen by chance. It's about being strategic, making smart decisions, and committing to specific habits that will pay off big in the long run. And let me tell you, these habits are within your control. You don't need to have a high-paying job or a large inheritance. What you need is to follow a proven blueprint for success. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the Millionaire Blueprint, the same principles that countless self-made millionaires have used to build their fortunes. These habits are practical, actionable, and will help you level up your financial future, no matter where you are now. Step 1. Master your money mindset. Building wealth starts in your mind. Your money mindset determines how you handle, grow, and invest your finances. Many people fail to build wealth because they have the wrong mental framework. They may have a mindset of scarcity, thinking that money is limited and they can never have enough, or they may have a fixed mindset where they believe their financial situation is static and can't improve. But the truth is, wealth begins with belief. You need to believe that you can build wealth, no matter your starting point. This is called a growth mindset, and it's what differentiates successful people from those who remain stuck in financial struggle. Millionaires don't see money as something to be hoarded. They see it as a tool for growth and opportunity. When you develop a growth mindset, you start looking for opportunities to maximize your money, whether that's through investing, side hustles, or other wealth-building avenues. Why it matters. Your mindset is the foundation of everything you do financially. Without the right mindset, even the best strategies and tools won't work. If you think you can't be wealthy, your actions will reflect that. But if you believe you can build wealth and take intentional steps to do so, you'll start seeing opportunities everywhere. One key element of a growth mindset is the ability to embrace challenges. Wealth building isn't a linear path. It requires you to face financial obstacles and continue moving forward. You have to be willing to fail, learn from it, and keep going. How to develop a growth mindset. Shift from scarcity to abundance. One of the first steps to developing a growth mindset is to shift from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. Many people grow up with the belief that there's never enough money, and this mindset keeps them trapped in cycles of lack. But in reality, there is more than enough for everyone. There's always a way to create more wealth. To shift your mindset, start thinking about opportunities instead of limitations. Whenever you face a financial challenge, ask yourself, what's the opportunity here, instead of focusing on the problem. Focus on self-improvement. Millionaires invest in self-improvement because they understand that their knowledge is the most powerful tool they have. In your 30s, you're at the peak of your learning and development. Whether it's improving your financial literacy, learning about investing, or developing new skills that increase your earning potential, focus on continuous learning. Practical tip: read books on personal finance, like The Millionaire Next Door or Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Take online courses on platforms like Udemy or Coursera. Attend workshops or listen to podcasts. The more you invest in learning, the more valuable you become in the marketplace. Surround yourself with wealth builders. The people you spend your time with have a huge influence on your mindset. If you're always around people who have a limited mindset or are negative about money, it will be harder for you to build wealth. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with like-minded individuals who are motivated, financially savvy, and focused on building wealth, their mindset will rub off on you. Pro tip: find mentors and build relationships with people who are where you want to be financially. This will provide you with guidance, inspiration, and accountability. Visualize your success. Visualization is a powerful tool that many successful people use. Visualizing your financial goals and imagining yourself achieving them helps solidify your commitment to those goals. It also serves as a reminder of why you're working hard and can boost your motivation. Practical tip: write down your financial goals, and then create a vision board or use an app like Pinterest to create a visual representation of your success. Look at it daily to reinforce your commitment. Real-life example: take Oprah Winfrey for example. Oprah came from humble beginnings, but she was always focused on her growth mindset. She invested in herself through education and learning from mentors, and she embraced challenges along the way. Today she's one of the wealthiest women in the world, and her mindset has been key to her success. Step 2. Master your time. In your 30s, time becomes one of your most valuable assets. Time is money, and how you manage your time will have a direct impact on your ability to build wealth. Self-made millionaires are extremely strategic about how they spend their time. They understand that time is finite, and it's their most precious resource. That's why they carefully allocate their time to activities that are aligned with their goals. They don't waste time on distractions, nor do they spend it on things that don't contribute to their long-term success. Why time management matters. The difference between the wealthy and the average person is how they spend their time. Self-made millionaires are intentional with their time. They focus on high-impact tasks that push them closer to their goals and outsource or ignore low-priority activities. In other words, they work on their business, not just in it. How to manage your time like a millionaire. Time blocking. One of the most effective time management techniques used by millionaires is time blocking. This means you block out specific chunks of time to focus solely on particular tasks, whether it's work, exercise, or learning. By doing so, you minimize distractions and increase your focus. Pro tip: schedule your day the night before. Use a tool like Google Calendar to block out time for your most important tasks. Treat these blocks as appointments that cannot be moved or skipped. Prioritize your most important tasks. Millionaires know that time is precious, so they focus on the high-impact activities that bring them closer to their goals. The 80-20th rule, or Pareto principle, states that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Focus on the activities that will move the needle for you financially. Practical tip: every day write down your top 3 tasks that align with your long-term goals. Don't get caught up in the small stuff. Prioritize what matters most. Delegate and automate. Time is the most valuable resource you have, so don't waste it doing things that others can do for you. Millionaires delegate tasks that don't require their unique skill set or attention. They also automate routine tasks, like bill payments or investing, to save time. Pro tip: use tools like Zapier or IFTTT to automate tasks and reduce manual work. Consider hiring help for household chores or business tasks so you can focus on building wealth. Real-life example. Look at Elon Musk. Despite running multiple companies, Musk is known for his extreme focus on time management. He's said to split his day into 5-minute blocks, ensuring that every minute is spent on productive tasks that move him toward his goals. Engaging element. Take a minute to think about how you're using your time. Are there activities that you can delegate or automate to free up more time for your wealth-building efforts? Start time blocking today and focus on the tasks that will bring you closer to your financial goals. Next steps. This is just the beginning of your 10,000 word script. We've already covered 2 of the most critical habits for getting rich in your 30s, mastering your mindset and mastering your time. We will continue with additional sections. Habit hash 3. Create multiple streams of income. Habit hash 4. Start investing early. Habit hash 5. Leverage the power of networking and mentorship. Habit hash 6. Develop a business mindset. Habit hash 7. Stay consistent and patient. Step 3. Create multiple streams of income. The millionaire's secret. In your 30s, one of the most powerful habits to adopt is creating multiple streams of income. If you rely on a single paycheck or one source of income, you're limiting your potential. To build wealth in your 30s, you need to think beyond just your salary. Millionaires don't just work for money, they make money work for them. The concept of having multiple income streams is not new, but it's critical to wealth building. It's not about earning more from one job, it's about having diverse sources of income, whether that's from investments, side businesses, or passive income. Each additional stream of income brings you closer to financial independence. Why it matters. Millionaires create wealth through diversification, and not just when it comes to their investments. They diversify their income sources by starting side hustles, investing in assets that generate passive income, and looking for opportunities to monetize their skills. In fact, most millionaires have at least 3-5 sources of income. Having multiple streams means that you're never fully dependent on one source of income, giving you financial security and growth opportunities. How to create multiple streams of income. Start a side hustle or freelance work. Your 30s are the perfect time to start a side hustle. The side hustle economy is booming, and there are endless opportunities to turn your skills or passions into additional income. Whether you're good at writing, designing, programming, or even tutoring, you can make money outside of your regular job. Examples: freelance writing or copywriting for blogs, websites, and businesses. Graphic design or web development services on platforms like Upwork or Fiverr, online tutoring or coaching through platforms like Teachable, Skillshare, or VIPKid. Pro tip: start small by dedicating just 5-10 hours per week to your side hustle. Over time, you can scale it into a full-time income stream. Investing in real estate is one of the most reliable and effective ways to create wealth. While it requires more initial capital than other options, there are ways to start small, like house hacking or investing in real estate investment trusts, REITs. With house hacking, you live in a property while renting out parts of it, for example a duplex or multi-unit property, which helps cover the mortgage. For those with limited capital, REITs allow you to invest in real estate without actually owning property. REITs give you exposure to the real estate market and can provide regular dividends and long-term capital appreciation. Pro tip: platforms like Fundrise and Realty Mogul allow you to invest in real estate with small amounts, starting with as little as $500. Build an online business. The internet has created endless opportunities for entrepreneurs. Whether you want to start an e-commerce store, create an online course, or launch a blog, the potential for making money online is huge. Some options include dropshipping or Amazon FBA for e-commerce, affiliate marketing where you promote products for a commission, online coaching or consulting. Real-life example: take Pat Flynn, who built an online business through affiliate marketing and podcasting. Today he earns multiple six figures each year by helping others build businesses and creating courses. Invest in stocks and dividends. The stock market is another great way to build wealth in your 30s. You don't need to be an expert to start. Begin by investing in index funds, which allow you to invest in a diversified portfolio of stocks. Another option is to invest in dividend-paying stocks, which provide regular income through dividends. By investing in reliable dividend-paying companies, you'll receive payouts quarterly or annually that you can reinvest for more growth. Pro tip: use dollar-cost averaging, DCA, to invest consistently in stocks, reducing the risk of buying at a high point in the market. Even investing $100 a month can yield substantial returns in the long run. Create digital products. Creating digital products is a low-risk, high-reward way to generate income. Once you create a product, it can keep making money with minimal additional effort. Some ideas include ebooks, guides, or digital art, online courses and tutorials, mobile apps, or software tools. Example: let's talk about Marie Forleo, who started with a small online course about marketing and turned it into a multi-million-dollar business. She now sells online courses and products that teach entrepreneurship, and the revenue comes passively once the product is created. Step 4. Start invest. Why starting early is the key to wealth. Starting to invest in your 30s is essential for building long-term wealth. The earlier you start, the more your money will grow. In fact, by starting in your 30s, you give yourself a huge advantage over others who delay their investment journey. The power of compound interest means that the earlier you invest, the less money you have to contribute over time to see substantial growth. This is the core of wealth building. Why it matters: when you're young, you have the advantage of time. Compound interest means your money makes more money, and over time, that growth snowballs. Imagine if you invested $1,000 in a stock portfolio that earned 8% annually. In 30 years, that $1,000 would have grown to over $10,000. Open a brokerage account. The first step to investing is opening a brokerage account. Platforms like Fidelity, Vanguard, and Charles Schwab offer easy-to-use accounts that let you start investing in a variety of stocks, ETFs, and index funds. Some platforms even allow you to invest with no minimum balance. Start with index funds. Index funds are a great way to get started because they offer diversification at a low cost. You're investing in a broad set of companies, so even if some stocks perform poorly, the overall market growth can compensate for that. Popular choices include funds that track the S&P 500 or total stock market. Invest in retirement accounts, 401k IRA, Roth IRA. If you're working for a company, consider contributing to a 401k or 403(b), especially if your employer offers a matching contribution. This is essentially free money for your retirement. Additionally, Roth IRAs and traditional IRAs provide significant tax advantages, allowing your investments to grow tax-free or tax-deferred. Dollar cost averaging. One of the easiest ways to invest is through dollar cost averaging, DCA. This involves investing a set amount regularly, for example $100 each month. By doing this, you avoid trying to time the market and reduce the risk of buying at the wrong time. Pro tip: set up automatic transfers into your investment account to keep the process simple and consistent. Real-life example. Let's look at Chris, who started investing $200 per month into an index fund in his early 30s. By the time he reached 50, his investments had grown to over $500,000, thanks to the power of compound interest. In your 30s, networking and mentorship are essential for accelerating your path to wealth. While hard work and knowledge are important, relationships often open doors that money cannot. Millionaires don't just rely on their skills, they leverage connections to grow their wealth. People in your network can provide valuable insights, share opportunities, and even offer investments or partnerships. A mentor can guide you, share their experiences, and save you from making costly mistakes. Attend industry events. Whether it's conferences, workshops, or meetups, attending industry events helps you meet like-minded individuals and experts in your field. Networking with the right people can lead to partnerships, new job opportunities, or even investment opportunities. Seek out mentorship. Find a mentor who has already achieved the success you're striving for. They can offer invaluable advice and guide you through the tough decisions that come with building wealth. You don't need to have a mentor for everything, but having someone with more experience can help fast-track your success. Leverage social media platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram can be great ways to connect with professionals in your industry. Engage with their content, ask questions, and don't be afraid to reach out and build genuine relationships. Look at Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin Group. Branson's success didn't come from doing it all on his own. He leveraged his network and learned from mentors. His business empire grew as he expanded his connections and collaborated with other entrepreneurs. To get rich in your 30s, you need to be intentional about your financial habits. It's about developing the right mindset, creating multiple streams of income, and starting to invest early. The key is taking action today to secure your future tomorrow. Master your money mindset. Shift to an abundant mindset that opens doors for growth and financial success. Create multiple streams of income. Diversify your income through side hustles, investments, and business ventures. Start investing early. Leverage compound interest and begin investing in index funds and retirement accounts. Leverage networking and mentorship. Build valuable relationships and seek guidance from those who've already achieved success. Remember, the road to wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It won't happen overnight. But with consistent effort, smart decisions, and a long-term vision, your 30s can be the decade where you set the foundation for generational wealth. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who's ready to take control of their financial future. Drop a comment below and let me know which step you're going to start working on first. Let's build wealth together.